Epstein autopsy witness challenges suicide finding, injuries more consistent with homicidal strangulation. A pathologist, very prominent one, with decades of experience who observed Jeffrey Epstein's autopsy, said the disgraced financier's injuries in death were more consistent with homicidal strangulation than hanging, and claimed demands for further investigation at the time were superseded to push the official ruling that Epstein had killed himself. Epstein was found dead in a Manhattan jail cell in August of 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. New York's chief medical examiner at the time, Dr. Barbara Samson, ruled the death a suicide by hanging. Dr. Michael Baden, Baden, who attended the autopsy as an observer on behalf of Epstein's estate, told the Telegraph on Friday that the case warranted further scrutiny after the release of new documents by the Justice Department. They still haven't released an unredacted copy of the autopsy report for Jeffrey Epstein. Dr. Baden said, "My opinion is that his death was most likely caused by strangulation pressure rather than hanging. Given all the information available now, further investigation into the cause and manner of death is warranted." Dr. Baden did not conduct the postmortem, but said he and the medical examiner initially agreed that more information was needed to determine the cause and manner of death. He noted his findings at the time were inconclusive. A redacted version of the report, later released by the Justice Department, listed the manner of death as pending, with both boxes for suicide and homicide left blank. The official findings recorded 3 fractures in Epstein's neck. Dr. Baden said he had never seen such injuries in a suicide by hanging during 5 decades of reviewing inmate deaths. Even 1 fracture, we have to investigate the possibility of homicide. 2 definitely warrant a full investigation. Findings in textbooks never see those fractures, and neither have I. He added, "That was my opinion at the time, and I still stand by it. The autopsy findings are much more consistent with crushing injury caused by homicidal strangulation than caused by suicide." According to the official report, a noose made of an orange bedsheet collected at the scene was later determined not to be the one used in Epstein's death. That's weird. Dr. Baden said he had noticed this during the postmortem and was concerned at the time that the noose didn't match the injury. It wasn't smooth like the sheet. The markings on Epstein's neck would have required a different type of material. Dr. Baden also criticized the handling of the crime scene, saying that critical evidence was lost because of mistakes made with the handling of Epstein's body. They moved the body, guards refused to say how the body was found, and he was moved to the infirmary, which he added was a highly unusual move. And they manipulated the video footage as well. Most importantly, Dr. Baden said, Epstein's time of death was lost. Evidence, he said, that might have definitively helped rule out if his death was a murder. Federal authorities have maintained that there is no evidence that Epstein was murdered. Federal authorities have also maintained that there was no evidence of trafficking, that there were no co-conspirators, and that Jeffrey Epstein apparently, if there was no sex trafficking, why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison for 20 years for child sex trafficking? But I felt that overview of Dr. Michael Baden and Epstein's autopsy reassessment was very interesting.